This video falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Thank you. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pixie Love. You guys can call me Pixie. And I know it's been a hot minute, but I'm here. I will do some explanation at the end of the video, so if you care about my life or anything, it's a good update. Be at the end of the video. But yeah, I've been going through a lot. A lot has changed. I have moved again. So, but I'm excited. I am recording in a new space. I have a room again to record in. And so if there's any echoes or anything, let me know. I have to try to find a way to like mask that sound again. Can't put holes in the walls, so we're trying to figure it out. But I'm here today. And I know you saw the title. That's why you're here. We're doing some fat acceptance TikToks. I'm gonna hop right back in with something popular. I found a couple of goodies. I'm excited for all of these. This is gonna be a good video. I'm super excited, you guys. Now, let's just jump into this. Okay, so it says, plus size people finally deconstructing internalized fat phobia and learning confidence to love and appreciate their bodies as valid bodies. Skinny YT video. I hate that. I hate saying YT. Like, I hate it. Like, I hate it so much. Anyway, skinny YT women with low self-esteem ready to turn into a body positive trend for themselves. Okay. It's so funny that, like, plus size women, mostly white women, are the main face of the body positive movement. And they're always talking about how horrible white people are. And I'm like, girl, you're talking about yourself. You're the problem. Like, just so you know, okay? Once again, the body positive movement was not started by plus size women. It was started by white men who fetishize plus size women. So you're just getting into you're just feeding into their fetish, just so you know. And the whole point of body positivity is about loving your body. And I've said it before, there's a skinny white girl on TikTok talking about her rolls and everything. Her videos aren't for you. They're for other skinny white girls who might be insecure because when they go on Instagram, they don't see anyone with rolls because everyone edits that crap out. Now, your videos are for plus size people who look like you and feel like you. That's your target audience. So don't get mad that they're making videos for their target audience. You are not the target audience, okay? Just like, here's a random movie, like the Friday series with Ice Cube. Is it Ice Cube? Yes, it is. Oh my God. Those movies are obviously geared towards a certain demographic, and that demographic finds that movie funny. Now, can other demographics find the movie funny? Yes. Can other demographics maybe find the movie offensive? Maybe. But you're not the target demographic, so it doesn't matter. If that makes sense, I guess. Okay, so I feel like I've had her on a couple of times, and I think all her takes I kind of agree with, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I specifically want to do a video from her because I was just going down her page. And I chose this one because I can kind of relate from the topic. My mom is a lot skinnier than me, but I also did not grow up fat. So there's that. If you're new here, I am a overweight woman currently who is trying to lose weight. So yeah, but you'll probably hear some of my life story during this part, but I'm gonna listen to like, kind of like stop and like listen to what she's saying and like comment on what she's saying and everything. Where this is about Skinny Mom's edition. It's her chat with Fast, like she just talks about stuff. Anyway, let's listen to this.
I have a skinny ass mom. No, like literally she's a 120 pound tiny Asian woman and I am a 250 pound mixed Asian woman. And why do I bring up race? Because her frame is just like genetically speaking meant to be small, I think. And then me being mixed, I don't know what happened, but I'm a big bone bitch. And this ginger and kombucha skin tonic for the first time. Even though she's really tiny, she's definitely not an almond mom. Like she's not like Gigi and Bella Hadid's mom where she's like, honey, if you're hungry, eat one almond. Like, my mom has never made me feel bad for my weight, and I've been fat my entire life, like real fat. And yes, I know that's the standard, that should be the bare minimum, but unfortunately not all moms are like this.
Okay, so a little different than me because my frame and my mom's frames are very similar, except for I am a lot thicker. Like, just theoretically speaking, my boobs were naturally bigger than hers, my hips and ass were naturally bigger than hers. So I was just like naturally super curvy. And my mom is curvy as well, but she's just not as thick as I am. But like frame wise, we were pretty much the same size. And I've been seeing that trend, like, oh, show a picture of you when you thought you were overweight, you were actually skinny. And I'm thinking about that now because, like, my mom was in jail a lot of my life. And she came home from jail, like, at the, like, peak of my puberty. And it wasn't just her, but, like, everyone was talking about how much, like, weight I was gaining. And, like, I go back and look at my pictures, and I honestly wasn't even, like, fat until late high school. Like, I was thicker. Like I said, I have an ass on me, and I've always had. Like, puberty hit and this ass came out of nowhere, you know what I mean? And so, like, I was extremely curvy, but, like, I had a flat stomach, my waist was tiny. I wasn't fat, and, like, by any means. And, like, she would talk about, like, how big I've gotten, and, like, oh, do I really need to eat that? And then, like, she would hate because I would call her a skeleton because she was skinnier than me, and she was like, she would hate being skinny. So I'm like, if you hate being skinny so much, why are you talking about how much weight I've gained? Like, which probably just relates to her insecurities and her stuff, which I'm realizing now. But, like, so her mom literally supporting her is like, oh, that's sweet. My mom loves me now, and it's all because of Lizzo. Literally, my mom stopped talking about my weight in a negative light because she became a fan of Lizzo. I don't know how I feel about that. I love her, but, like, oh God. Anyway. So we have two different experiences, I would say. But yeah. Yeah, maybe one day I'll show you guys pictures of me in, like, middle school and high school where I literally thought I was super fat, and I'm like, I want to look like that now. Can I go back? Because, like, yeah.
Like, when I told my mom I wanted to go into plus size modeling, she was like, as you should, you're the prettiest bitch on the block. Like, my mom has never made me feel bad ever. Like, she is literally my hype woman. Like, even when I was going through so many different things with my body, and, like, I would not eat and stuff, or, like, I'd be like, oh no, like, I'm not gonna have this slice of cake like everyone else. She'd be like, bitch, you deserve this cake. Go fucking eat it. Like, don't feel bad about it. The purpose of this video is actually not to hype up my mom, but simply to talk about just the different types of moms in our life. Because for me, like, I love my mom so much, and she's literally my twin in all aspects, except for the fact that we don't look alike. But literally, because we don't look alike, no one has ever believed that I'm her daughter, ever. And I get it, there's a lot of variables, you know, she has hair, I have no hair, I'm fat, she's skinny, she's full Asian, I'm half. But, like, it just sucks when literally no one around you believes that this is your mother. Anyways, I just wanted to see if anyone could relate, because I know a lot of y'all have the almond moms, and, like, I'd love to hear, you know, your experience in the comments, because I just didn't grow up with that, thankfully. But if y'all want to commiserate in the comments about having an almond mom, go for it. Love to hear the stories. And please let me know what y'all want to talk about in the future for the next chat for the fats, because this is literally my favorite thing I've ever talked about. Like, talking about being fat and, like, having a community of other fat people is literally the best thing ever. So let me know. I was thinking about talking about siblings in the next one.
Okay. So yeah, I would say she's really fucking lucky. And also, with the no one believing that she's her mom's daughter, I felt that as well. I remember, nowadays, your girl thinks she's a bad bitch. I mean, have you seen me? Because I am. Anyway, I have 6 sisters. And when I tell you my sisters are so fucking pretty, it's disgusting, okay? They are fucking gorgeous. And most of them are just, like, conventionally pretty. Like, my older sisters are light skin, slim, thick, long curly hair, long eyelashes, beautiful. My little sister is just, like, tiny waist. Like, she likes to wear skirts. She looks good in any hairstyle. Bitches can be bald and looks good. And, like, then there's me. And, like, I am pretty because I'm confident. Like, I have very good features, but, like, in my brain, like, they don't look as good on me, like how I used to think. So I don't know, it's like weird. But like I remember my mom came to pick me up from the library. I was with my friend, and my friend saw my mom. And earlier that day, we were talking about my sister. Like, she saw pictures of my older sister. And when she saw my mom, she legit asked if I was adopted. Which is crazy because I actually look like my mom. As much as I don't want to admit it, I look like my mother. I have a lot of her features. Weirdly enough, I also look like my dad's daughters who have a different mom than me. Like, I'm literally their twin. I don't understand how that works. I literally look like everyone in my family, but like no one in my family at the same time. So I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, so for people to like, because you're not as attractive as someone else in your family in their eyes, they're like, are you guys even related? Like, first of all, genetics are weird. Like, me and my little sister technically are the only full siblings that I have. She's my only full sibling. All my other siblings are half siblings, and me and her cannot be further from like apart from each other. She looks a lot like my dad. I look a lot like my mom. I'm on the taller end. She's on the shorter end of the spectrum in our family. I am lighter than she is. She's a little bit more dark skinned. Like, only thing that we really have similar is we both have chinky eyes, and her eyes are chinkier than mine. Like, literally, that's it. Other than that, like, we don't look anything alike, like, at all. It's weird. And like I said, I think we have the same features. They just look different on us. Like, we have, like, I have higher cheekbones than she does, but she has pretty high cheekbones as well. We have similar nose shapes, but I think hers is a little smaller than mine. So, like, it's like those little things, like, we're, like, slightly different. And, like, people would not guess that we were siblings going to school together. They're like, oh yeah, you guys are related? Like, I'm like, yeah, she's literally my only sibling, technically. But yeah, I don't know, people are just so weird. I kind of want to throw this in. I like her positive spin that she talks about being fat and everything. Like, I don't know, I like the way, like, her vibe. I kind of like her. Like, I feel like we would be friends. I like her. Okay, so this one, I'm not gonna go on a rant because I already went on a rant about this topic, but like, this one, it says, when your favorite fat creator starts posting about their weight loss journey.
Oh no! There's Melanie. That's a shame, she was really nice.
So, what does Melanie, okay. Melanie's gonna be our, fat creator that we're talking about today, okay? Whoever Melanie is. I know Melanie's not a real person, but what changes about Melanie being nice when she's just losing weight? Like, what changed besides the fact that she's trying to lose weight? Nothing else changed about her. She's still the same nice person. She's still the same person that you like, posting, like, maybe her fashion try-ons and everything. Like, the only thing that's different is now she's losing weight. So she's no longer a nice person because she wants to be skinny. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't understand. You're just mad that she's no longer gonna look like you, so now you hate her because you hate anyone that doesn't look like you because you're insecure. Okay, so to all the anti-fat people on social media, I can worry about my own health. I don't need you to do it for me. And it's just like, a girl, plus size girl in a bikini at the beach, living her best life, whatever, posing, doing her own stuff, for those not watching. I don't understand, and maybe it's because I don't post content around me being fat all the time. Like, I don't really post on TikTok. I post, obviously, photos of myself on Instagram, because that's, like, the social media I use the most. But, like, I don't think I've ever gotten a comment about, like, oh my god, she's so fat, I'm so worried about her health. Like, ever. So I really want to know who's commenting these things on your guys' because, like, okay. Also, the whole, like, I actually want to talk about that because I've been thinking about it. I'm like, I always have mixed emotions about that whole, like, their health thing. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, like, whose business of it is yours to care about someone else's health? But then when you talk about things like health insurance or even America ever getting universal health care and stuff like that, plus size people or people who have more medical issues will make it more difficult for everyone else. So I do get that concern. But like, I don't know. It's hard for me to like, I don't give a fuck about anyone else's health. Honestly, I don't care. If you want to live your life as a plus size person and most likely die early, go off. Like, you know, I'm going to live my life being very conscious of what I'm doing and trying to get into a smaller body, not just for my health, but for the people around me and for the family that I want to start. My biggest thing has always been like when I have kids, I want to be able to like run around with them and play because I was such an active child. And with my boyfriend and his active ass, our kids are gonna be most likely athletic and probably very fucking hyper. And I want to be able to run around the room with my toddler and not get tired after 30 seconds. And I want to be able to teach my daughters how to do cartwheels and round-offs and backflips and stuff like that. Because those are things I used to do. Could never do a backflip, but like those you can't do, teach. And that is me 100%. So like, I don't know. If you want to live your life like that, that's whatever. Do whatever you want. It's none of my business. The thing I always care about is when the fat acceptance people and body positive people spread misinformation about how being overweight is not harmful and it's perfectly fine and that they don't feel pain in their knees every morning and that like they're completely healthy when that is not the truth. So that's where I have a problem with it. You can live your life, wear your bikini at the beach, go off because I will join you. I will be at the bikini I'll be at the beach in my bikini. I'll be at the water park in my bikini. And I will look goddamn good doing it. Because once again, have you seen me?
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people? I'll go first. Sometimes I eat in public.
Okay. How miserable do you have to be how miserable do you have to be to think that you eating in public is going to piss off other people? No one cares. I promise you, no one fucking cares. And like, sometimes I have to tell myself that too, because like, I used to work at a mall, or I still do, but I work at a different mall now. But I used to work at the biggest mall in the country, actually, in America. And I would have all these options of food near me, and like sometimes I would feel self-conscious about the things I was getting, and other time I'm like, I don't fucking care, no one else is looking at me. Like it's all your internal thoughts. It literally is. It's no one else but you. No one is I guarantee you, no one is gonna come up to you while you're eating in public saying, hey, you shouldn't eat in public because you're a fat bitch. No one will say that to you. They might think it in their head, but you can't control what other people think. No one's gonna come up to you and be like, hey, fatty, I wanna sit there. You shouldn't be eating in public anyway. I'm skinny, let me have your seat. Like, it's not gonna happen. And these like weird exchanges that you think are gonna happen will never happen. No one is mad that you're eating in public, like whatsoever. I promise you that. Like, it's just so annoying. And I kind of want to see if I can find more of these. I just want to see what these like ignorant people have to say. Like, oh, you know what I do that pisses off skinny people? I'm confident in myself. No, you're not. If you were so confident in yourself, you would not be caring that skinny people are mad that you're confident. You're not confident in yourself. You want skinny people to feel bad about themselves. So that's why you're trying to bring them down by making them seem like they're horrible fucking people, but just because they're smaller than you to build yourself up. That's not confidence. That's pitiful and pathetic. Like, I don't know. Okay. So, this video went on long, and I feel like the ones I picked didn't like enrage me as much. So, I don't know. I kind of like it, though. Like, a lot of people had some good ideas. I feel like I kind of like rambled on, so I'm sorry if I did. But before we do the outro, I just want to say I have moved again. I now actually have a really good place. I'm super excited. It's a townhouse, and before we were living in like a 1-bedroom, 1-bath duplex, and now we're living in a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath townhouse, and it's actually cheaper than what I was paying before. which is great news for me. So now I actually have like, I have like a studio, like office space again, like I did when I was first like blowing up on my channel, kind of. So now I have like the space to be creative and want to record and take my time and do things, and like I'm not recording in my living room when my boyfriend's trying to play his video game. So I definitely think I'm going to be able to post more often and more frequently and get back on a schedule. So yeah, another thing I want to talk about is just 2022 was just such a weird year for me. Like, I felt like emotionally it was like a fucking roller coaster. Sorry, emotionally it was like a roller coaster, and honestly, the only thing that was good for me that year was financially, because I got a really good like job and I was making more money than I ever made in my life. But with that being said, I kind of like falled really back on my weight loss, and I'm like super disappointed in myself. Yesterday I put on like my sports bra that I used to wear to the gym and everything, and I was just like looking at myself, and I'm like, I've gotten so much more rounder than I've ever been. Like, I don't want to cry. So one of my things was like, I know moving here, like my main thing was like when we get this bigger kitchen space, because like we had no counter space in my kitchen, like none. Was like I want to get a food scale and definitely start taking care of myself again like I used to. Haven't been to the gym in a year because where we lived, it wasn't a very safe area, and we go to the gym at night, so neither one of us felt comfortable going to the gym. I haven't been on my walks in a while, once again, because like we didn't live in the safest area. But like even like we've been here for less than a week. Yesterday we went on a walk for like an hour, me and my boyfriend, and he normally doesn't go on my walks with me, but we just went on a walk to like explore our neighborhood, like where we are. It's snowing today, but I'm gonna see if it stops, we can go on another walk today. Scrapping for cash right now because we just moved, and like I'm waiting like 2 weeks before I start working, so that's great. So I'm gonna be broke. But I'll definitely like my goal this year is to like start focusing on myself again and putting this channel and myself a top priority, because I honestly kind of put both of them on the back burner and just like going through the motions and like putting my job first, which was like, hey, good, I made money, but now I'm like, well, like I also gained like 20-30 pounds, and I'm like back to the highest I've ever been in my life. So like I don't like that. And like people were like, I was like talking about how big I got. They're like, oh my god, LaRon, you're fine. I'm like, I'm literally not. Like I felt like even in November I was not as big as I am now. So like I don't know what happened in December, but like I just like blew up literally, and I am disappointed in myself. I don't want to say I hate myself, because that's the words I want to say to myself, but I'm super disappointed in myself for letting me get here, and I have no one to blame but myself, and I know that, and I'm going to get better. And I felt like when I was consistently doing this channel, I was very more conscious about my weight loss and the things I'm eating and everything, and so I definitely want to start doing this more often, because this channel and all you guys who like watch me and like root for me make me want to be a better person. So that's what I'm here to do. It's like get myself being healthy again, well, get myself back on track to losing weight and everything, because yeah. But if anyone's still here, thank you guys for being here and listening to me almost cry, but I didn't do it. But if you guys like this video, make sure you guys if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like down below. If you guys enjoyed me, make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna start doing these videos way more often now that I have my office space back. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye.